بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Assalamu alaikum, boys and girls, and welcome to Let's Read with Eliza. Ramadan Mubarak, everybody. And if you're fasting today, well done, especially if it's your first one. Right, what are we reading today? Today, we are reading Love in Ramadan. Now, this book has been written and illustrated by Maitha al Khayat. Shall we start? Come on then, say with me. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Love in Ramadan. During the nights of Ramadan, my sister Hannah peers from the window in search of something she loves. She pulls the curtains away and says, I love watching the stars that light up the night sky. And I love the crescent moon hanging in the sky like a sparkling chandelier. But most of all, I love hearing the sound of the morning adhan, waking up the sleepyheads. In the morning, Auntie Noura goes to the park in search of something she loves. She carries her backpack and says, I love cycling through the park, even when I'm fasting. And I love drawing the smiles I see all around me. But most of all, I love to see the smile of my precious grandma. At noon, Grandma Layla goes to the garden in search of something she loves. She starts collecting the sweet dates and says, I love planting trees so people and animals enjoy their beauty and their fruit. And I love sending the freshest dates to all my neighbours, even if they live 7 homes away. But most of all, I love to see joy colouring an orphan's cheeks. In the afternoon, Grandpa Salim walks all the way to the masjid in search of something he loves. He leans on his cane and says, I love walking to the masjid while repeating after the afternoon adhan. And I love praying with my brothers in harmony. But most of all, I love staying in the masjid afterwards, healing my mind and soul by reciting the Holy Quran. As for Uncle Kareem, he heads away from the city and down to the river. He climbs into his boat and says, I love moments of peace and quiet from time to time. And I love to admire Allah's beautiful creations that surround us. And most of all, I love to pray in a special spot and feel Allah smiling down on me. As for my mother Sarah, she bustles in the kitchen in search of something she loves. She stirs the food in her favourite pot and says, I love cooking yummy and healthy dishes in Ramadan. And I love making basbousa, for it is my husband's favourite dessert. But most of all, I love giving out food to friends and family. And here is my father in search of something he loves. He parks his car and says, I love spreading salam greetings to people I know and don't know. And I love to remove harmful things from the way so nobody trips over. But most of all, I love handing out gifts, especially to my children and darling wife. And when it is nearly sunset, I go to the iftar tent in search of something I love. I enter inside and say, I love to help set up the eating mat and help lay out the food. And I love to sit quietly with everyone and wait to break our fast. And most of all, I love hearing the sounds of Allahu Akbar as I chomp away at the delicious food of Ramadan. And you, what do you love in Ramadan? Ramadan is a special month for Muslims all around the world. During this blessed month, we fast from dawn to sunset. But Ramadan is not only about refraining from eating and drinking, it is much more than that, and love is only a small part of it. What a lovely story! There were so many different examples of what people love doing during Ramadan. And what do you love about Ramadan, boys and girls? Let me know by emailing me at letsreadwitheliza@gmail.com. I would love to hear from you. Right, I've got to go and prepare the iftar for my family. I wonder what I will make. I'll have to have a little think, boys and girls, and maybe I can share it with you next time. Have a great day, boys and girls. Ramadan Mubarak once again. Assalamu alaikum.